For the fifth straight week, I got a score wrong, but the end goal correct. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network, where we talk all things Miami Dolphins. And today, the Dolphins won. I expected it to be a blowout for the Dolphins against the Rams. I truly thought, and I put it out there, I put 31-3, and I truly thought it was going to be 31-3. I know I've stretched. A lot of this channel is me being very, very, one, biased, because I am a huge Dolphins fan, and two, just very, very out there. I mean, I said we were going to go 10-6 at the beginning of the season. Then mid-season, when we were 1-4, I said, okay, maybe this won't happen. And now, I mean, I still haven't changed the final record. I still think it could be 10-6. I mean, this Dolphins team is playing absolutely amazing. I mean, today the offense played horrible. Don't let the win. Don't let Ryan Tannehill's two clutch drives let you distract from anything. The Dolphins offense played very bad today. You can attribute that a lot to three offensive linemen being out, with Laramie Tunsil getting injured with a shoulder injury mid-game. But the defense played amazing. I mean, Byron Maxwell got an 88 grade. I think that's one of the highest this week for corners from Pro Football Focus. Him and Tony Lippett are playing absolutely amazing. And then once Xavier Howard comes back, oh, man, that corner group is going to be something special. I mean, everything just seems to be clicking. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know Adam Gase, and I've said it on Twitter, and everyone goes, no, you're wrong. He's just going to be like Joe Philbin. But I feel like now a lot of us, especially a lot of you guys who watch my channel, because most of you guys who do watch these videos know that I'm very out there. I am very bold with my predictions, and I'm not afraid to say it. But I think this is just a different Dolphins team. I mean, I've said it. I thought Adam Gase could be the solution. And I'm going to believe it. I mean, I am just super, super impressed by Adam Gase, Vance Joseph, Clyde Christensen, Darren Rizzi. I mean, these guys that you always hear their names, and you don't hear Clyde Christensen a lot, but that dude's a major part of that offense becoming better, just like Adam Gase. I mean, Clyde Christensen isn't bad. He's not a bad offensive coordinator, and a lot of it gets overshadowed a lot by Darren Rizzi, Vance Joseph, and Adam Gase. But don't sleep on Clyde Christensen. And then I made a video previously saying how I think the Dolphins might need to move. I said 5 reasons to trust and hate Ryan Tannehill. And in that, I've always said that Ryan Tannehill has been the only jersey that I've bought since Chris Chambers and Ronnie Brown. And that's true. I have an all-white Tannehill, and I have a teal Tannehill. Those are the only 2 jerseys I bought, and I'm going to stick with it. I mean, I have my criticisms of Tannehill just like everybody else. But the one thing I think that sticks out for me, and then let me just get this through, and then we'll get into talking about the game today. But the one thing that's always stuck out for me is his toughness. And I remember when we drafted Tannehill, my dad always asked me for information about football. I mean, he knows a lot himself, but he grew up in New York, so he grew up more of a Jets fan than he did a Dolphins fan. But living here since I've been born for the past 18 and a half years, he's become a Dolphins fan. But he doesn't know as much as the system as I do. I know a lot about the system in terms of I really love to scout players. I love to look at game film. It's just a general thing. I just love doing it. It's something I just have a passion for. And, man, I told him, I said Tannehill's going to be great. And I even put out on my Instagram, it's still there. I have yet to delete the post that Tannehill is going to win the Dolphins 2 or 3 Super Bowls. And that was a year and a half ago. It was before the draft, when we drafted Devontae Parker, Jay Ajayi, Bobby McCain, and Jamil Douglas. Fucking piece of shit, Jamil Douglas. But it was during that draft, and I had put that up on Instagram, and a lot of people thought I was crazy, but I still believe it. I mean, I don't believe as much that it's going to be 2 or 3 Super Bowls. I think it's very probable, and a lot of you are going to think that I'm crazy, but I don't know. I've always believed in Tannehill. There's been times where I've thought that he shouldn't have made certain reads, shouldn't have made certain throws, shouldn't have taken certain sacks. And I think that there's a lot of areas that he could improve in. And there are times where I've thought that we should go away from Tannehill. I'm not going to deny that. But I've always loved Ryan Tannehill. I've always had a feeling that he's going to be great for the Dolphins. And I still think that. But going on today's game, at 5 minutes in, offense played horrible. The defense played absolutely amazing. I mean, you see 10 and you're like, okay, well, they allowed a touchdown. How is that amazing? I mean, that touchdown was at the beginning of the game, and since then they allowed them only 3 points. They just played great. Andre Branch, like I've said before, is just playing out of his mind. I mean, Andre Branch is playing like a freak. He's playing like how Olivier Vernon played in the second half of the season last year. Cam Wake, 8 sacks now on the year. I mean, Jesus Christ. And Ndamukong Suh, I mean, teams are afraid to run into Ndamukong Suh and Jordan Phillips. And you've seen Earl Mitchell. He's made some plays, but teams are really afraid to run into Ndamukong Suh and Jordan Phillips. You don't see a lot of inside runs from a lot of teams facing the Dolphins. You see outside runs. And even then, sometimes it gets taken down quickly. I mean, there are some times where the Dolphins have put out some big runs, but I mean, this defense has been something special on this 5-game win streak. I mean, this team has been special. I mean, they are special right now. And all they need is really just to keep winning. And I still firmly believe that this team can be 10-6. Those last 2 drives by Tannehill in that offense, I mean, being able to push Jarvis Landry from the 5-yard line into the end zone, even Tannehill got into that action. That was awesome. And I was at my girlfriend's house during this game, so I wasn't tweeting a lot, and that's why this video is coming out a lot later than usual, because I just got home. But, I mean, I couldn't even scream. I didn't want to be the crazy Dolphin fan I am at home, but it was just insane. I mean, I jumped up out of the couch and I sat back down. I was like, okay, Kyle, you can't get too crazy right now. And then the defense got that stop on 3rd and 10. I thought that was crucial. That's corner. I think it was safety blitz by Bakari Rambo that came in, or it could have been Issa Abdul Quddus. I'm not too positive on that 3rd and 10. And then, I mean, Devontae Parker, guys, he's turning into what we thought he could be. I mean, we've had a lot of hope for Devontae Parker, but this dude is just, he's been balling out. I mean, I have been so happy with him lately. I think Devontae Parker's been playing into what we thought he could be when he came out of Louisville. I mean, this dude has been playing absolutely insane. I'm really a fan of Devontae Parker. I think he might be the next jersey I buy, if not Devontae Parker. It'll probably be a Tunsil. And sounds crazy, but I really like Laramie Tunsil. And if not Tunsil, it'll probably be a Xavier Howard. But that's just my personal thing. A lot of people would go for a Jarvis. A lot of people are jumping on the Jay Ajayi bandwagon. I've been saying that he needs to get more touches. I mean, I put a video out literally the weekend that 2 days, that Friday before he had that game against the Steelers. I put out a video saying that we needed to give Jay Ajayi more touches, and I think it just represents there. I've always liked him. I thought he was a beast out of Boise State. After we drafted him, I learned a lot more about him, and he's been crazy. I mean, I was really big on the Paul Perkins hype out of this draft, thinking that Jay Ajayi was going to continue to have injury problems, but it's his injury problems aren't here anymore, and he's been a beast. But I'm going to catch some sleep. I got class tomorrow, and I definitely need to be awake for that. Finals, and it's not even final week yet. But I hope you guys did very much enjoy. I'm also coaching a game tomorrow, so I need to be awake for that. Playing probably the toughest team we're going to play tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoy this episode of Samurai Radio here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. More videos will come out probably Tuesday. I would promise Monday, but I'm going to promise Tuesday. Just because tonight I don't know what time we're going to get home from the game. If I get home a little earlier than usual, I will be putting out a video. If not, they will come out Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then I'll take a break on Thursday and Friday, and then come back strong Saturday. I hope you guys did very much enjoy. I will see you guys next time. Please make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Peace.